This is the first flight since lockdown has been eased and the air corridors have been opened, so let's see what it's like. As soon as you walk in the terminal building, there's no disguising this new normality that we're all living now. All the signs and one-way systems and not very many people to follow them. Now, I'm quite used to early morning departures from Edinburgh, and I was naively looking forward to a coffee and breakfast airside, but was soon to realise this wouldn't be happening until Prague at the very earliest. Most of the stores were still closed until further notice, suggesting the airport might not look much different to this, even in the middle of the day.
Edinburgh Airport is where Scotland meets the world.
Well, here we are. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I didn't expect this. It certainly makes for a more relaxed airport experience, that's for sure. Not that I like it though, it's weird. Oops. As you can see here, there wasn't much sign of life at the lounges, and the lower numbered gates were closed altogether for now. You can almost taste the silence. It's about the only thing you can taste. WH Smith did eventually open, but there was nothing in there exciting enough to queue for.
We'll shortly begin boarding your service through gate 12 by seat row numbers only. Please check your boarding card now. When your seat row is called, please approach the gate where you'll be required to scan your own boarding cards. If you're feeling unwell at any point in the boarding process, please seek assistance from a member of the easyJet team.
I must admit, I really liked the boarding experience. No speedy boarding, no standing in queues before the plane has even arrived. Just a simple, straightforward boarding by row number. It'd be great if airlines would keep this in future, but I'm sure they'll revert back to normal once this is all over.
Hi there.
Morning. Just remember folks, easyJet might sell this as a window seat, but you're not going to have much of a view from the back row of the A320.
Just to make you aware, we will be doing an onboard service today of drinks and snacks. There is no brochure in your seat pocket, so if you wish to utilise this time to download the easyJet app, you'll find our onboard brochure located inside the app.
Much like in the airport, there was no hot food or drinks available on board, so I was still waiting for that breakfast. Now, this wasn't a busy flight by any means, so I had a couple of rows to myself. I'm not sure if this is lack of demand or if this is actually what easyJet are doing, but I must say, top marks to easyJet, and I think it's Menzies Aviation who do the cleaning of the aircraft. This one was like it was just out the showroom, not a spot of dirt or dust anywhere on it, absolutely perfect. And there might have been a limited onboard service, but the cabin crew were working just as hard as ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, welcome aboard. This is the captain speaking. My name is Carl Sherwood. It's a pleasure having you with us on this easyJet service going to Prague. Just about ready to leave now. Flight time today, 1 hour 55 minutes.
My name is Catherine, your cabin manager on board today. With me in the cabin, I have a fantastic team. At the front is Emma, and at the rear working today is Celine and Rebecca.
As we turn onto the runway, here's a quick look at today's very direct route from Edinburgh to Prague, cruising at an altitude of 7 miles. It was a beautiful morning to be flying, and it just felt great to be able to do this again after about 3 months, especially with all the extra room to stretch out. Just a coffee and it had been perfect, even an easyJet coffee. Towards the end of the flight I had a quick look at the toilets and they were looking spotlessly clean just like the rest of the cabin. Top marks again to easyJet for keeping everything in tip-top shape. After what felt like a very quick flight, here's the final approach into Prague.
Welcome to Prague, where the local time is 9 o'clock.
We taxied in past the old runway 22, which is now open to the public with events at weekends. Today it was a 5k run. Disembarking was a bit different now as well, where you stay in your seat until the row in front has left. Again, this makes a lot of sense, even after we're back to normal. Lovely morning. The cheapest way from the airport to the city is by bus and then metro. It only costs 32 koruna in total, just over £1, and it's very straightforward. You can pay by card, so no need to have cash at this stage. You can take either the 100 or the 119 bus, connecting to the yellow or green metro lines, both of which run right through the city centre. Just literally 5 minutes outside the very heart of the city centre, like the Charles Bridge, and it's absolutely dead here. It's wonderful. It's such a nice day as well, and that's where I'm going to be heading. You really don't need to pay for some of the best views of the city, just a bit of hard work. I am sweating, but worth it, eh? Here we are at the tower, and it looks like you can walk up this tower, which is all I need. But of course, that's what we're going to do. The view from the top of the Petrin Tower, Prague's own wee Eiffel Tower, is well worth the 299 steps. Let's just not mention social distancing. You also get a nice view over the biggest stadium in the world from here. As the bells rang out over the city, I still had the whole day to explore before my night train to Poland. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe and look out for the next stage of this journey as we take the night train to Krakow. As always, thanks for watching and see you soon.